the vetoes here. What do you think about the vetoes so far? Has us two Inferno?
Yeah, that's I wouldn't say probably the most out of the world ones there. I mean, Dust 2, I would say for B&K would work a little better just because newer map. They've been playing it a little bit recently because I feel like some teams don't really want to touch it as much. You know, they've had the slow way sprint back for it. Inferno's just Inferno. I feel like that usually comes up most best of threes. Most of the time, I feel like it's towards the end for that side of things in the last map, the decider. That one's going to be Anubis. Yeah, I'd say for most three there, pretty reasonable in that regard.
Yeah, I say I expect the Ava maps, I expect the Dust 2 and Inferno because both teams, they're still, humming out, teaming issues, stuff like that. They're not going to play a really utility-heavy map like Nuke and Ancient or Vertigo. And Nubis, I'm a bit surprised with, but given the fact that Mirage is banned out first, you have to pick one of those team-based maps now. You got no choice, basically. But with B&K, I'm a bit surprised with the Inferno pick. As you said, I expected that to be decided because a lot of Asian and Australian CS, they share that Inferno pick. So it's like effectively picking a decided map by going into Inferno.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're probably hoping that there's something that they've looked into. There's some gaps in the Lynn Vision one because Dust 2, Lynn Vision have touched that one there. They should, in their instance, they've only done the 3 maps, at least in the officials, but they've banned Kangaroos actually haven't touched it in any of their official ones. Inferno, at least, it's kind of similar. It's 60 to 83, so I'm surprised that they didn't go Anubis for that second map on that side, but... Again, look, they'll probably be still happy with Inferno, but Lynn Vision will also be very ecstatic to be able to take that one. Because if they take Dust 2 and then they're going over to Inferno, we could see that 2-0 happen very quickly. But, maybe the Kangaroos have something on Dust 2.
Yeah, I could also say as well, Dust 2 is generally a gamble map pick as well. It's generally 50-50. It's like the coin flip. It used to be the Nuke back in the day where no one knew how to play Nuke. So, like, if you weren't sure how to play a map, you'd be like, yep, we'll lock in Nuke, okay? Now Dust 2 is that one in particular where it's the gamble map where you're not sure what you're doing, but it's a good map that you can win on if you get any clutches in particular. Overall for Anubis, B&K don't, this is a weird one. B&K have shown to have a stronger Anubis, but also at the same time I get told in Australian scene that they don't have a strong Anubis. So I'm not terribly too sure which B&K roster is going to come out, and I'm not sure which rumors are true. I don't know if I should trust any of them.
Also, one of their losses in the Pro League for the Oceania side of things was against DXA on Anubis. But they kind of got rolled. I think 13-4 was around the scoreline, so they did look struggled there. They beat Arcade and Mantra in the other games they've had in that regard, but again, they haven't had massive amounts of, like the official side of things. And that's so much different because you don't know what they're doing in prac, away from the actual, the games that come up on HLTV, what they're doing, playing against the other Australian teams. So yeah, in that regard, it's hard to tell, but I'd find it very hard to back away from a Lynn Vision 2-0 here, even with their slight counter changes in a few instances. And it looks like we are going to be getting into our first map relatively shortly here, 10 seconds and counting.
8, 7, 6. You know what's actually funny? This is actually a random quote I learned today, or fact today. You know Mr. Beast, okay? He has a recording video of himself counting from 1 to 1 million.
Yeah, that's actually one of his older ones.
Yeah.
You're behind on the times, Joshua.
Oh, dude, I'm a boomer, mate. What do you expect?
The ones there, don't worry. Maybe we'll have to go through that library at some point there, but we start here. This is the XSE Pro League quarterfinals. Bad News Kangaroos and Lynn Vision Gaming. Locking in for this one here. Dust 2 is where it begins. It's Lynn Vision's map pick, and they are starting this one off. It was a, pretty quick rush down towards the B side. They're going to start going this one through unders as they start putting the ball off this one here. Players coming together. There's one by tucked in the corner. The duelie's doing work. A nice couple of kills. PZ backs it up as well in towards mid. Nearly managed to grab one, but that's a nice start for B&K. 4v2 now. Vision, 2 players, and they've lost the bomb in mid. That is very hard to get back.
Yep. Also, I want to note out as well that PZ standing in for APOC dud, straight switch for AWP. PZ is pretty good. Brace shuts down flying at Plat. That's looking very good at the moment. They've recovered the bomb, but I think B&K can allow them to recover the bomb because middle can be hard to defend, and it puts more onus on Zaka to just make it play.
He starts crawling up in towards short here, and 55 seconds. We just need basically the B&K boys to give him some heads, and it's presented with the first one. Damio falls, but 3 left to find. The bomb at least can be planted in this instance. So if anything, at least the money for the round there. And, you know, Brace is low HP. He's got to check so many angles. Jump peek as well, so they know he's positioning around the boxes, trying to hold on for as long as possible, see if he can present it, but they just need to peek him all at once at the same time. Although Zaka, he's given the second one there, but Peasy shuts it down. Got a little bit hairy, but in the end, B&K will lock in the first round.
Yeah,
that's what they wanted.
A bit of a rough round there for Zaka to try and clutch that because he was spotted out by the short play in PZ. Like I say, Damien probably not too happy about that given the fact he gave away a plant. But at the end of the day, they got the round, they got it secured. They played that 3v1 very well. There's a 1-for-1 trade out, so that was really good there. But this is a big play here for Wombat. You know, gets the 2k in middle, gets the bomb dropped in middle at least, and also PZ swings into trade. Good entry by Zaka there, and also good swing around as well, but great trades as well from PZ to just lock it down, not get it out of hand, you know?
That's exactly what they wanted, and now they will buy up for this one, Lynn Vision, so that bomb pan at least allowing them to put in these Mac 10s and one AK, Galil. So definitely want to try and grab back this second, but you know, drop this without a bomb plan all of a sudden. Bernie's Kangaroos can get themselves moving to a very nice early lead here. Few rounds, put the pressure on the Lynn Vision boys. They've managed to just pretty much slow walk this one up towards short, and now it's left on PZ to try and hold this one down. Doesn't even get the chance. Zach, a beautiful shot with the scout, knocks him down. And just like that, the A side pretty much taken over. They do have the one player in towards long, but pretty hard one to break into. At least they do have the utility, not much used for this retake they can put together, but nice stuff from Lynn Vision. Just need to hold these angles and try and get this round done.
I was going to say, should be the safe call here because like they've got no information. Otherwise, they're just feeding rifles, and that's exactly what they do. They feed rifles to Lynn Vision, so they'll pick up a few M4s out of this to upgrade their Mac 10s. And it's just going to say, like, this is such a tough one. Like, you know they've got weaker weapons, but at the same time, you got no information on site as whether you actually go in and retake or not. And that's the most nightmarish scenarios that you lose all your rifles and those Tech 9s pick up M4s.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not really much you can do in that situation. But again, it's like they should have saved there. There's not really much you can do in that situation afterwards. They committed it short, and then that was pretty much the end. So, Lynn Vision, now with those guns in their hands, building up a little bit of economy, and it's caused bad news Kangaroos. Not much this round. They're rushing out towards long. Amelia with the first flying. It's a nice little shot, at least gone back from Wombat, but flying grabs that one on towards PZ. So, one dropped. I don't think they'd be able to grab that rifle. They had to at least have one going in through mid-embrace, but Vision, they don't have to commit to this, and they should be able to take this one down pretty easily. Zaka finds it. Now it's just Wombat. He managed to recover that AK. He probably just look to save that for this round here.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that Lynn Vision didn't contest for it to make sure he doesn't save that AK. I think they're afraid of that 5.7. Because, like, you don't want to give an AK to B&K here. I know they're forced up, but, like, a hero AK, if they gets 1 or 2, you know, probably can give an AK back. And also to mention as well, the CT economy generally in the meta is pretty horrible. So you don't want to give them an inch. Like, they could, obviously they're not going to force start, you probably use USPs instead. But, Wombat being a bit adventurous. Be a bit careful, so he's definitely heard some noise. Oh, great work by Wombat, takes down Zaka. That's something dropped at least, but they are hunting him.
Yeah, the position known as well. I think he should be safe. It depends if they want to push this Lynn Vision. I don't think they want to risk losing any more rifles, so they'll just hold their positions for now. There's nades thrown in as well, but Wombat. Problem is he is being caught on from short side. Oh, well, he tries to walk up in towards that smoke, and Afu just waiting on the opposite end. Hears the footsteps, knocks him down, so unfortunately no AK save. At least one more taken away from Lynn Vision, but drop the pistol. These next 2 rounds, though, have been very solid for them. Bomb plants another, a little bit of a cheeky smile as well. From the Aussie boys.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if he saves that AK, that's more of a Lynn Vision misstep. And, like, I'm going to say it's just a I think they're just happy that it was so close to keeping that AK. And like I said, I don't think a Fufu saw Wombat. Like, I don't think he did. I think he was just shooting through the smoke to make sure it doesn't creep across. I think we go to tech balls, I assume.
We're on the player cams at the moment. We are just, well, you might have noticed, the stream feed is not the greatest at the moment. We are getting that fixed, so hopefully that should be upping itself very shortly. Pinned message from, of course, CappingTV, just when you do join in the Twitch chat. But hopefully everyone's having a good evening so far. As we just went around, we shouldn't be too far away from that one. But, I mean, already, Amelia Zach at 10 kills between the two of them after 3 rounds, looking very nice. Wombat Up to 4. There's the Aussie boys. I think probably not going to be forcing anything into this round. They would have loved that AK save, of course, but 2,200 in the bank there for most of them. Won't be too much going on there. Defrag TV saying PG audio as well. Yeah, Josh, I think my mic was coming through your mic before, which is always nice start as well. Everything's working perfectly at the moment.
This is Matt's fault, clearly. He's cooking my mic, man.
Well, surely. I mean, look, it's early on though. This is why we have these ones there. Yeah, it's a good echo. I mean, like, I love hearing myself twice, and Josh just wants to put himself out there more. So I don't see a problem, honestly. I do love hearing myself. That is, that's lovely. What would you do in this situation, Defrag? I mean, it's just cut the cord, restart the whole stream. It's fine. These things, they get fixed easily. Crack a beer, yeah, not a bad idea, honestly. That's players going out there. The boys, I think they're just about to come back from the break. I would imagine everyone seems to be, well, back in the world of the living. As we get ready for this one here, the push up through mid with all the USPs, and this is going about as well as you would expect for something like this. Zaka, Amelia getting themselves a nice couple of kills. Amelia with another. It's all left with Brace. He's been jump spotted. The tapping of the Tech 9. Amelia will get that last one with the AK. So not much going on there. I mean, you know, USPs. Not too much to talk about in that regard. And Joshin, I think you've managed to resolve the issue.
Yeah, I'll blame my mixer on that one. All fixed up. And a good thing I didn't miss anything.
No, that was a good extra sort of round to fix all the technical issues. So we love that. But yeah, buy round coming in for B&K now. You can see the AWP into PZ's hands. Everyone else has got the rifles out. Big one for them. I mean, you won pistol, but they haven't looked convincing really since then, so they need to try and find something here. But this portion, I mean, they're already straight out on towards the B side. Flashes all over the place there, and Wombat tucked away in the corner there. He will get the first one on the flying. Grabs a second as well. Good stuff. Damien gets rid of Amelia. Melon does get Wombat down, but not before he's done some damage. If they can take out the AWP and tunnels, it would be good, but Damien's not ready for it. Bomb still needs to be planted. They've given themselves an opportunity in this round. Bad news, Kangaroos.
I gotta say, B-side's the hardest one to crack, but the problem is that, but probably for Lynn Visions, they're gonna be going with the safe plan. And I'm not sure if B&K is just gonna start aggressing the side.
So they do have that piece of utility. They only got the one flash really to chuck over now, so this needs to be a hit. If they throw those ones on here, need to at least get one trade coming through. But Zachary grabs that kill with the AWP and drop back down. Allows Melon to swing on out of Namicello, and they've done that perfectly. And unfortunately, PZ, 6 HP, he needs to save that AWP. He is out of there. And Lynn Vision, they hold the side perfectly. The B site on Dust is very notorious to try and get into as the CTs, but they'd be annoyed there, the Kangaroos boys, because they had that round in the palm of their hand.
Yeah, they got a 3K on B, but just couldn't hold it afterwards. Lynn Vision able to swarm the side. It'd be very frustrating when you get initial free picks that you can't retake against 2 players. It's really, really frustrating.
Once they're there and now. Back onto the USPs. We do have a look at that nice play from Wombat. I mean, he got the 2 on side there. Did all he could. Unfortunately, yeah, it's just Damien just wasn't really ready for Zaka sitting in that corner. Was really expecting him to be deeper in the side and gives it the 3v2 to Lynn Vision. Try and get more of it rolling here. They've got the AWP, so they've sort of half bought around that saved AWP there, but yeah, still Envision with a very much superior buy. And again, very quick this time out towards A long.
Yeah, they got a leg shot into Wombat through the wall there, so that's not going to help Wombat, but they don't elect to go B. So not sure if they know about that they did get a hit there.
At least rotations here for Bad News Kangaroos. They've reacted nicely, so there's 4 around the A side. They might be able to do something with this if Lynn Vision don't clear these angles properly. Smokes are up there. Waiting to see if the CTs peak at least this one first. Molotov might be heading towards cover shortly, and Zakai grabs PZ. He was trying to play around the edge of the smoke, and that's the AWP dropped, and I don't think they're going to be able to recover that considering how out the open it is. Deagle shots raining out, and any kill. Amelia grabs Omichella, and this one basically seemingly done unless Brace and Damio can land some shots. Not happening, and Wombat, well, MP9 in mid. Well, you may as well just see if you can find an exit here or there.
It's going to be really frustrating for B&K, especially when they got the right call as well. They put 4 stack onto the A site, given the information, they play that risk, and they get absolutely nothing out of it.
Just still hanging around, but I don't think anyone's going to be heading in that direction. Maybe a late one here for a bit of a diffuse could work out nicely, but out of the question that side. So, well, an MP9, you could always use that into the next round there. And Lynn Vision, ever since that pistol round, they have locked in and looking very nice here on Dust 2. Their map pick, bad news Kangaroos, the few rifle rounds they've had have just not been able to make really many inroads, unfortunately.
Yep, I'd say overall as well, like, Wombat's just trying to sneak in an AWP as well, trying to sneak away a weapon, but it's too far away. Also, at the same time, if you comment about a last-second defuse, I've seen 2 of those in my career, and they've been legendary. You know, the last-second smoke, get on the bomb, they leave the site too early. It is great when it happens, but Wombat needs a kit for that, and he does have a kit.
The one there. I mean, they're always fun. I tend to remember there was one that happened. I don't know. It's not really well known in the Australian scene, I don't think. Some guy drinking an energy drink. You know, defuse going on from. It was on this map actually. You know, I just can't remember the exact person. It was crazy,
you don't have a panic over it, okay? I mean, we're not all point Dexters here, okay? Just don't have a panic. Just calm down, and the name will come to you eventually.
Exactly. Well, if you need to hydrate, you need to hydrate. And Damio, he's going to be hydrating because he's out of this round here after the swing on him there. Take us away. I think that was the AWP as well, unless he put the scare on there. So it was a double AWP setup, and that's one dropped away. Still, at least PZ having one there, but very unfortunate losing that player. I mean, he was deep short. If he didn't hit, even if he got that kill, I don't think he was getting out of there alive. Yeah, PZ called upon here on the A side. Again, just feels like bad news Kangaroos. It's more these 1v1 battles. They've gone Lynn Vision's way basically every time.
Exactly, and they need to get a 2-shot here. Well, that has been good, but the Amelia's just a bit better. Molotov coming down towards that time in PZ on the side. Southwest Melon, can he get a bit more? He's just looking at that short, just trying to gun himself from long, just gambling on the short play. Can he get the right angle? PZ's actually opening up. He doesn't see it. Now he does. Takes down Zaka. Now it's going to hide a Ninja, but he's going to be under a lot of pressure. Cavalry are coming in by a short. Molotov been thrown in, and PZ has to move. He's burning, trying to go for that shot. Molotov didn't land. Actually, the smoke to counter as well, trying to keep PZ alive. So they know players are short. They've got 10 seconds to plant that bomb, and that is over. They're not going to recover it. They're not going to plant it. And Brace is just going to run for the hills. It's going to be a second round for B&K.
That it is. Well, not exactly how they would have written it up, but you take that round win there. And yeah, Lynn Vision the bomb just getting stuck on short. And that was the one problem they had. You know, sending that one player on that side. Interesting that they did that. Well, I guess they did have around 2 or 3 before they re-rotated the 3 in towards long. So the moment that went down, it was in trouble. PZ, nice couple of kills there, basically winning the round in that regard. And yeah, the round win, but they still only saved 1 rifle. And both those AWPs they went in with, they're going to lose both of them. Rebuy will come in for PZ at the very least, but... Just to discuss that, at least, it's because PZ got that first kill. They expected PZ to just stay on the site and hold an angle. They didn't really expect PZ to push to Ninja. And this just caught them unaware when they popped out for both long and short. Yeah, this round here for Lynn Vision, they've got, again, their money is still very, very good. So they're not too worried about these buys that have to come back in there. Bomb the planet goes on that side. And they didn't lose anyone after, so they actually, you know, didn't actually get any money at all from that round for a few of those players, and they're still sitting around 6,000, 5,000, 10,000 on West Melon as well. So they've plenty to work with, and again, it's a nice little quick rush out towards long. This one being led by Amelia. Already up to 12 kills. He's really trying to take this fight straight through the smoke. Good damage, not quite the kill on Brace, causing some quick rotations. And Lynn Vision, they are just moving this. They are not stopping at all.
That's just like a chess move, basically. You know how you have a piece moving backwards until they're not on the side anymore? That's exactly what they did, but not a threat. They moved both A defenders off the side, straight to CT, and then Molly smoked them off. So they actually can't do anything about this, so we've got a 5v5 retake.
I don't know if they're going to... There's really no chance to go for this. I have the utility and stuff for it, but money-wise, the risk is just not worth it. The only person really in trouble here is Omicella. I don't know if they're aware that he's in CT, but with it being watched, I don't think he's going to escape here unless... well, he just gets some decent timing as they start to make their way out from long. But again, Lynn Vision. I mean, that's just sort of the typical Asian CS. Quick, fast, in your face, don't have time to react. And fortunately for Bad News Kangaroos, well, at the very least, they saved the weapons. 6-2. Can't be doing that through the whole game. You need to get some of these gun rounds falling in your favor.
But they just had no real way of retaking it. They didn't have short control. They were stuck in CT. They didn't have long control. It's like, what are you meant to do? Like in that scenario, like what are you meant to do? Or people be like, oh, go for the retakes. Like, bro, you're just feeding guns into a meat grinder and you're just going to have another half eco. At least with this round in particular, you got the rifles and you need to make sure that stuff doesn't happen again because they just herded you like sheep to CT and you can do anything about it. And this time, Bombay gets body shotted through doors and that will hit B. It's got to be a B call at this stage.
That's how they're sitting over that side. They're not completely reacting to that. In fact, they're actually still wanting to put this one out towards A. The thing is, Amelia is tucked in towards Pit, and if he can get away with a couple here, it would be massive. Brace has gone down. He's aware there's another one sitting around there as well. Omichema will be so careful, and Amelia just sprays through the smoke, reads it perfectly, and just like that, it's a 5v3. PZ's still on the side, so he's got an opportunity, but he needs to hit at least one. Rotations coming in from there. They don't have to completely commit to this either because they still have flying sitting over towards B if he wants to go in with that, but looks like he'll start to group up to round short. They've managed to get Damio over towards the other side and they're actually getting aggressive with it up towards short. Needs to try and secure this kill. Westmelon just playing with his food, taps him down in the end. Zaka finds PZ and Wombat 8 HP in towards mid. There is nothing he can do in this situation. And he might even just be chased down and picked for this position. Melon reads. Oh, he looked towards it. Doesn't find it, though. Wombat's position now, though. He won't be long for this world. Waiting on that one.
Oh, no way.
Finishing it off. Up to 15 kills. And Lynn Vision up to 7.
That's a bit mean to BM Wombat. They haven't seen Wombat do any BM, so I was a bit surprised there. I think he's just really trying to get in their heads and just getting flogged and stomped at the moment. So really just making himself the injury. Like I say, I think Omicello just got caught on a wall there. He's trying to retreat back to CT. I think he was flashed as well, so immediately just sees his body firing through the smoke and it just hurts. And that round kind of hurts given the fact they saved the previous round, that 5v5, to have a better chance. And they end up losing all the weapons anyway.
At least get themselves the guns this round. You can see the lack of utility though, and this is kind of the problem as well in Vision. If they do any aggressive sides and they push the ones early, you know, Bad News Kangaroos have to use the utility, and considering they don't have much going on here, it might just happen. This time though, grouping in towards mid, they're waiting either for the smoke to fade or going to be jumping up towards short. PZ, again, this one a little further back, but still pretty aggressive spot. The one close there, and Wombat, that's nice. Molotov from Amelia forces him out of that position. So again, that long fight, he needs to win that. Because PZ's got Zaka and almost gets the timing there. Finally, 5v4, they have a player advantage and they work with it in the rest of this round.
Good adjustment and good utility as well. Allows PZ to work off. And now it's going to allow Wombat to push long. And he can just suss out where it's going to be, basically. PZ, once again, he's sussed out a different area. They're going to try to throw smokes and flashes for him. Wombat hasn't seen anything yet, and PZ's going to tell them there's a lot of players coming out, and they just need to... Well, now they've found out because Wombat takes out Amelia, and now they have to go all in for this attack onto A, because they know short's not safe anymore either. PZ gets the elbow of flying, and that's all he needs to do. And he gets second. PZ's done so well. Like in third, does he tag Westbell? No, he doesn't. And PZ can't go for those wild pigs again, and now trying to attack from CT. Westbell does it down. Wombat, PZ does get the Tremzo through. Now can he get another? They do. Great retake from BNK there. Damn you. Helping out his AWP and PZ. That's a round from PZ there, getting a lot of critical frags to not only just defend their site, but also living as well, so they have to watch out for that AWP.
Yeah, and I got a little bit hairy there. Lynn Vision managing to grab that back into a 2v2, but Full credit to Bad News Kangaroos. They find that third. Still a chance at a 5-7 half, which they'll definitely take before swapping to the T side. And they've got enough of the money there. Again, the buyers will sort of come back in. The PZ. Good shooting. Nice shots. It's coming alive with that AWP. And it was the finisher there from Damio as well. So, round number 11 coming up here. Again, you just look at Lynn Vision. They've had money, basically, throughout this entire half here. So that's not a worry for them. Again, we'll see how fast they want to go. They're loving just this quick one out through A. The AWP this time from Zaka coming out there. He's lost that positioning to brace on that side. Flash going close there. It will force them away, but 2 out towards blue bin. So they've got them in some decent positions. Lynn Vision trying to get numbers. They want as many over there as possible. Flashes and smoke. That molly as well, forcing themselves out from that one. And just got to be careful. They still want to rush through this one, but Brace, another good flash over the top. Finds that one close, and look at this from Omicella getting in the corner. They're right on top of each other, and Omicella grabs the kill with the MP9, gets out with an AK, and finally Bad News Kangaroos, they get that win towards A-Long.
Yeah, but this all positions on an off angle as well, so Zach is not going to expect. He's going to check holes, and that's exactly what happens. Sorry, Damio, it wasn't PZ, but great position by Damio. Damio is going to be somehow not dead. Really should have gone down there. Goose is coming up for Brace. So Brace can see, but he doesn't see anyone, but he makes a noise. Unfortunately, Wombat works off of it perfectly. What a way to turn a mistake into a 2K. Brace gives away his sound cue, and Wombat just peeks out and just annihilates them.
Yeah, and it's a really nice round there to finish because Wombat goes down. All of a sudden, the B side is basically open, and it gives Lynn Vision that opportunity in a retake situation. But swings out off the sound cue. They were looking in towards CT. Nice double from Wombat. And now 1 round left in the first half. 5-7 is right there for them. And then look at the boys. I mean, look, they're smiling. They're having a good time, enjoying themselves. And that's the best they can do for it here because, you know, if you're not smiling, then what's the point of anything? You've got to have a big smile on your face.
I don't know. You got to have the strong crossed arms, mate. This is esports. Your photo's got to have the strongest crossed arms. You got to look like you're hugging yourself so hard that, you know, you're about to, you know, you could squeeze so much, you know. Like I say, what a play from Wombat because that was not planned. Brace falling off and giving way to sound cue. That was not planned. Wombat, split-second decision, decides to swing, okay? Beautiful play from him. He deserves that 2K. It's just great decision-making in that circumstances.
That is, as we have ourselves a little technical pause. Not too sure if it's one of the players or the feed staff. Well, the feed's fixed itself. Well, not itself. So working the background for that one there, but looking a bit better now.
Maybe the echo's back. Echo, 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 echo.
No, I think you're all right there.
I can make it come back if you want.
At least we could, yeah, you know, make it fun. That's exactly what we want to hear with that. But it looks like one of the Lynn Vision players is just having some problems with the Hey, calcium's good. Is that milk in a like a yogurt cup? Is that milk or is it supposed to be yogurt?
Milk in a can, mate. You know.
Milk in a plastic cup with the. That's interesting. It's not usually how that's presented, but I tried. I mean, Canada still does. I don't actually. Do Canada still do milk bags? Is that a thing?
I'm not totally sure actually. I know there's like, you know, powdered milk and that's in the bag, but I have no idea.
This is quality conversation.
Yeah, we got top tier conversation. Did it have chocolate milk in the bag? That's the most important part, okay? Real questions.
Do XSE provide Dare iced coffees to all the players? That is the real question here.
Ooh, talking about Dare iced coffee, what's your favorite? I used to get the double shot back in the day.
Probably a double. Doubles. Yep. It's enough. Triple, you just going to be jittering for the rest of the day. And look, it's not going to end very well in that regard. But you know, it's not too bad there. I am a bad one though, because I have a few triple shot ones of the ice break, which is usually a problem. And PZ's clearly had at least one because he's just got that one onto Amelia. Beautiful shot there. Brace playing closer up towards Shaw. Might himself one. I'll give yourself 3. Not quite. Zaka blinded, but still hits that shot. But again, Bad News Kangaroos, they're responding to this aggression, getting a bit further forward. And now another 4v2. And that 5-7 first half is looking more and more likely.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta say, great work by Brace there. They threw the flashes very deep, expecting a very passive hold, and they're just flying it all over them. They don't expect it to be that close. And now they've just gone back into sights. They know it's a 4v2. And, well, Damio snuck another one through the doors. And Damio, I'm going to say, is holding this weird off angle at doors where they have to check halls at the same time. He's just catching them on the timing every time. Now Zach is going to do some work. He's been seen. And it's going to be really rough for him. 34 HP. He's got the York. He's got to do some, Monacy type of antics to win this here because this is a rough one. PZ's actually got him on an angle. He's aware of it somewhat, but I think PZ should have seen the York. All he has to do is see in the hand.
Well, that's confirmed that he definitely is short at the very least. And Zaka just poking a little barrel out. Oh, not quite there from PZ, pushing him down. Zaka ends up getting the kill. The Deagle misses, and 30 seconds. There's still maybe some. If he can grab the one in mid. Problem is he needs to start moving now and switch over to a rifle probably, unless he wants to stick with this one. No, he's just going to keep going with it. Now knows there's one playing out for mid doors. Wombat throws the flashes. They're going to go behind, but he still gets that kill. Zaka goes down. And bad news, Kangaroos. They do make it 5-7. Lynn Vision looked like they were starting to get away with this one on Dust too, but they recover pretty nicely. And we're locked in. It should be a pretty nice second half here.
Yeah, I gotta say, crucial holds from PZ. Basically, good one-off play from Wombat. Also, great retakes as well. Damio to trade, absolutely huge here. And also, Damio gave some opening picks as well. You can see the early start, Amelia and Zaka, which is absolutely destroying the score. But you can see here that, PZ, Wombat, still finding their ways back into it. You can clearly see with BNK that they did save a couple of rounds here. Look on the kill death differential. You can see on the stat page that Lynn Vision dominated. There's a lot of saving from BNK, and also not to mention as well, not many kills in the early parts of those 7 rounds.
Yeah, they did. I mean, like, you think about how it was with the saves they had to put through. Didn't really work out in the first instance. But I mean, they tried in round 2 to go for that retake. Ended up everyone dying. And learned their lesson for the next one. And that pretty much is what led to maybe this 7-5 Lynn Vision. I mean, Amelia and Zaka have looked fantastic. But, after Westmount flying, they haven't really had to do too much. But, they still need to, find a bit more in this second half, step up there. Same on the other side, Brace, Damio. Omicello hasn't had the greatest start, sitting 1-9 at the moment, but second half is still there. They can put in some more work. I'm interested to see what BNK have compared to Lynn Vision with their sort of strats for Dust 2. If they do have any in that regard, if they're going to go quick as well, or maybe it'll just be a more standard, slower, classic European style of counter-strike.
It depends really. They just need to get that A set up. If they can do a B split and the A set up consistently, get into sights against Lynn Vision, they could have a chance here on the T half to lock it up. So if they ever, if they're able to get successful plants onto A or onto B, Lynn Vision could be under a bit of pressure. But it's always just being able to get into one of those sites consistently is the main key on Dust 2. One thing in particular is getting that long control that helps A site a lot. Getting that B mid control as well, being able to have that B split, probably more crucial here. The long statistics between both teams were roughly 50-50. Like who won long over BNK or Lynn Vision. And Lynn Vision didn't do too many B splits, so we can't really get that stat on how that's going to end up and if it's going to carry over to the T side. But given that long as 50-50, I think BNK will go for the long takes potentially as well.
Yeah, it was definitely Lynn Vision had the better of them early on with those long pushes, but once the Kangaroos boys got that utility out a bit more, could play around that, stop those fast pushes, then they was sort of, Lynn Vision, they didn't really have much looking towards B, because again, you've got to try and get through mid, and then Wombat, PZ, or whoever was playing mid for most of the time was actually doing a pretty good job of shutting that down. They're allowing more of that short control to be taken, but that means they're locking them in towards A. They could get those quick rotates over from the B side, because most of the time it was always just one player sitting there playing that B side, which was Wombat. Yep. And, it worked because they didn't really have to face that. They usually had the numbers, but then it was just Lynn Vision that started off. It was those 1v1 battles. They were like Amelia and Zaka just were not missing their shots, but they've slowed down just a little. It's allowed BNK to get back into this game here, and the pistol becomes very important once we get into the second half.
Yeah, I gotta say, pistol's very important, especially the conversion as well, because BNK did not convert to anti-eco on their CT side. I also mentioned as well that Damio was that mid play in particular, and he adjusted as well to make sure, like I actually highlighted as well, that the players on his angle, in particular the doors, if you really study the demo carefully, the player has to check halls to see if anyone's in there, and he sees their body just as they have to do it. So it means you always have the initiative there as well. We saw it, I think, 2 times, and I think got a kill once on the feed as well. I think that's really important for players to watch out for in particular, because that's what these players are trying to capture as well. Like, you know, the timings of when you throw nades, the timings of when they have to peek holes and stuff like that as well. Those are all very, very crucial. And also the 1%ers as well. I mean, Brace played a 1% role of the MP Dinosaurs over Chella by hiding at the edge of long doors where the T's normally go. And that's not a good start, obviously, as Brace goes down to the P2000 of Amelia.
You don't see the P2000 used too much these days, but Amelia out, and that was, well, it seemingly was just the one going out through A-Long here, but again, they're going to actually regroup, get the 3 players there together. Damio going to be going through the other side there, so they need to beat Amelia in a 1v1 battle. Oh my lord, Amelia shuts it all down, not even blinking. 3 players come outdoors, 3 players all fall, and Damio is just like, well, what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, Bomb's lost too, and Damio's got that clutch gene in him, but I think this is a bit too much even for him. I know he's the B lurk. It's been spotted, and, well, it looks like Amelia's going for that ace, but Westmoreland's just like, nah, you know, you got to be happy with that 4K.
I thought he was going to give him the ace there, because he was sort of just, not quite the shots around the head, but Westmoreland's like, nah, I got to add a few to my KD. You're already up to, I think he's now 19 kills. He has been the difference so far, but just look at the P2000 shots here, and even the flash shot, that is just ridiculous timing. I mean, Wombat, you can't do much about that one there. And that is a massive round for Lynn Vision. They don't allow B&K to even get near a site, so no bomb money at all. Force up will go through anyway, but this is where things can get really disastrous for Bad News Kangaroos. They find nothing here. All of a sudden, you're giving Lynn Vision 3 rounds just like that. And all that work you did to try and get this to at least an even first half and evaporate very quickly, as Westmoreland finding that first onto PZ.
Oh no. He's going to say Tech9 coming in, and Tech9's doing Tech9 things because they are cursed with, but Westmoreland is adjusting its 2K. It's up to Wombat now to Tech9, and the bomb takes down the MP9, take down the M4. This gun is absolutely cursed. Like, this gun will win you rounds out of nowhere, but fortunately, Emilio moves to flank, shuts down Wombat, 9 rounds on the board. You're always going to be afraid of those Tech9s because it's the run and gun weapon, the tap to the chest and the tap to the head is an insta-kill. And it fires pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. We're talking like 2016, 15, sort of just buy 5 Tech9s, run up
exactly.
Dust 2 and just destroy a full buy. But, you know, it still can do damage, especially against, I'd imagine most of the Lynn Vision boys there didn't have full head armor. So, you know, can do that work, as we now look into the pistols again. So, Lynn Vision, chance to go to 10-5 here. And these Kangaroos not really making an impact in these first couple of rounds, even if they're going up on the other side. But grouping up towards A-Long. Brace has actually managed to get towards bottom mid, so he should be able to get up short pretty easily. Lynn Vision playing pretty passively for this round here, not going too aggressive on the searching, but there is sort of the 4 players that are hanging around this A side, so if this hit does come through, rotates are already pretty much locked in, and considering the weapons against each other, needs something to happen here on the other side for Race, but not Mafu. Just takes him out, and now the long papers, and Amelia, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, they all come tumbling down. And it's just a nice aim practice there at doors.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Emilio's just got that entire long unlock. B&K haven't been able to do absolutely nothing to get him out of there. And that was just pretty much bound to happen. They also all lined up for him, make it a bit easier for him. And, jeez, it's absolute decimation.
He's got 154.3 ADR at the moment. That's it's not bad. It could be better. He might have some more coming up here. You never know much. Finally, we do have some weapons coming out for Bad News Kangaroos, but now 5 rounds on the other side of things. Brace would love to find Westmoreland here, but he's got the superior angle. They know where he's sitting. Molly will go out there from Damio, but again, just chases him away, allows the short play to come up as well there. Westmoreland will fall off that angle, but again, it's just not looking like they've managed to read into this one. They need to try and clear this one out here, and they've got no clue that flying would be that deep.
Yeah. Mike's going to be very careful as well because he's trying to get into T-spawn, but also at the same time, he's just making sure he doesn't get a shot from behind, basically, because they will check backyard. And that's exactly what happens as Damio shoots him in the back.
And they're not on B. There's not opportunity here. Westmelon, though, just getting in the nick of time for Window. Jumping in now, finds Damio. They need to get these ones more around towards the side. Omicello and Wombat getting a couple of kills there. PZ finds Zaka. Can't find the one onto Amelia, but it's left it into a 1v1. Wombat, 32 HP. Up against Emilio, who's looking to get his 26th kill of this game so far. Needs to try and work this way in here. He's got one flash. Wombat tucked in towards the box. He's not sure where he's going to be coming from yet if he does throw any piece of utility, but Emilio's just walking in slowly, checking these angles. It all comes down to timing on this one, and Wombat takes it. And bad news, Kangaroos, they find that first round of the T-side half that was very much needed. But it has come at a pretty big cost with only one player surviving.
It doesn't matter at the moment. That's a crucial 1v1 for Wombat to win. Wombat plays a very 1% role. Like sometimes you hide in car, sometimes you hide at, Plat in particular on those 1v1s. But he just hides at the green boxes in particular. And Emilio's just not ready for that. He's just already staring at Plat, expecting Wombat to pick out there. I think that's good positioning from Wombat overall to win that 1v1. And also going to say, great way by PZ to just dismantle that retake for a couple of seconds to allow Wombat to get that bomb down and get into a good position.
And Kangaroos taking tactical pulls here. And Wombat, he's been the difference maker for them. 15-11. He's the only person going positive right now. He's just, you can see the celebration that ran, just a bit of a rev up. Get the boys feeling more confident because, they're not out of this map yet. If they can break Lynn Vision's economy here, they can start to work back into this one. The problem they have is if they lose that round, their money is basically going to be broken, even with loss bonus. So, massive one here. You'd imagine it almost decides how this map is going to go. The boost up around the bottom of spawn. Just checking over there from PZ. Again, just a good one out from long to start off with. Damio be forced away with that smoke.
Bit of confidence coming in here as well, because Wombat shut down Amelia, and Amelia's been running hot, so that's a massive, massive frag as well in that 1v1. Damio just chilling around long. Amelia's playing the unpredictable angle, which is just outside long doors. Playing anti-flash. Could be caught out here if, so I guess we're sitting around the AWP, because they kind of have to, because imagine if Amelia gets caught out. No, just no contact, just full contact play. Getting ready for that A execute. Swing out, second takes it over Chella from behind Amelia, and that's a beautiful double performance, making a triple. Wombat does get a frag in mid. Might be going for the B split, but the bomb is still on PZ, and PZ misses. I'm going to say, given that the bomb was on Wombat, they could know the bomb's on PZ, they could go elsewhere. Unfortunately, PZ gets out, weapons are exchanged. Where did they go? It's just a hard one. They did get a kill on B, so it could be a B split, but also at the same time, they could be like, yeah, we get reinforcements, get that second player there. Very nervous for Wombat. He's playing point and smoke goes in. Oh, it's through the smoke. Doesn't hit anyone.
That was a close one there. Still got an opportunity though. I don't think it's going to be Afu who's going to be pushing that one. So Flying does need to deliver it on this first kill, but just as they're going through, he does activate. And as PZ, they turn around to try and deal with that threat, and unfortunately will be taken down. He tries to make his way through in towards Window and Lynn Vision. Strike immediately back, 11-6. And that might be one of the final nails in the coffin here for the bad news Kangaroos. They'll force what they can this round. They don't want to give them, the 12. They don't want to hand them map points, but it's a pretty difficult uphill battle.
Yeah, I guess overall very difficult uphill battle. I can say great play from Lynn Vision in particular. I gotta say, poor B&K got a bit timing there in particular, just as they were about to enter the site. If he pushes that smoke, he picks up flying, but Westmelon grabs two. There's a bit of an assistance there. Westmelon's gonna get back into sight, as you know the rest of them all coming in as well, and Amelia and Westmelon have no problems, just working off each other, and late lurk from PZ just doesn't go too well. Makes it 12 for Lynn Vision and 6 map points.
The hero AK at least finding one, but nothing else from there. And now, bad news Kangaroos. First map, it's pretty easy and straightforward how they're going to do this one. 6 rounds in a row needed. Brace finding that first one. We've had an opportunity, but Westmelon holding down that spray nicely. And then gets himself into towards sight. Amelia makes their way over as well, and they just basically shunt that one down here. We'll have to find a shot with the PZ. Beautiful one there on the Westmelon. That's what they need to be doing at the start of these rounds. All back in the hand. go quickly for that one. They actually want to go pretty nicely on towards B because they've gotten that one player, so they're thinking they could try a quick one there, but Zach has also picked up PZ battling towards mid, so it's even back into 4v4. Utility stopping any sort of B rush. And now they start to reset and wonder what they want to do with the rest of this round here.
Like I say, they got that initial pick early on. Like I said, pick casual from Westmoreland there. No jumping over or anything like that. Made it a lot easier for PZ to get it through the walls. Now Brace, he's going to pick up that weapon. Like I say, Lynn Vision, they're going to be very careful because they've given away a weapon now. The name saw the M4's been picked up. And he just, this is what I don't understand. He doesn't have to peek you. So you just give him a rifle for nothing. And geez, a missed shot as well. It's going to give him a bit of a panic. Towards long, Amelia got one, can't get the second one back to trade. It's just all up to Fufu here.
Waiting around for this one. He's actually going to fall away from the smoke and back to his teammates in the CT. So they might just give up the site. Look to try and retake this one in a 3v3 here. So they've done all right here, Bad News Kangaroos. Oltsov ready to go as well, but we can see this push coming along here on the side from Brace. He's in a pretty much one and done position, but Damio's making his way over. The flash over the top's not too bad. Finds the first, can fall off that. Needs to be careful to push there from Fly Node. He tries to jump down towards CT, gets caught off. Now that Molotov coming through though, just delays them a little bit longer, gives them some precious seconds. I'm not sure if Brace spotted the other player, so they're not too aware if they're both coming from short, but let's look at the ones watching from that side, flying, looking over around the boxes. Peek from that side. Wombat finds it though. They're doing enough here. Bad News Kangaroos flying 13 HP. Grabs one, almost the second. But Damio holds it. And Bad News Kangaroos extend this one for at least one more round.
I was saying they put enough time being K. I feel like basically if Damio loses that duel, they loses the round barely, but I felt they did enough. I gotta say, that casual peek from West Berlin, too casual and PC gets a freebie there. I gotta say, Millie getting traded out 1-for-1 as well was huge. That flash, brave flash from Damio. Brace gets one. I gotta say, it's very, very close, and BK, they're not making it easy for themselves as Lynn Vision is just challenging them all the way, and they've both seen each other here, so Brace. A bit of a fight so far with West Melon in the middle. Gets an open arm to Brace, but they've actually gone to the B side and why they distracted West Melon. West Melon's gonna be careful because those nades are gonna come in his direction. It's almost a Kobe. I think it was just too deep.
And they've called it. They're gone. They are saving this one, Lynn Vision. So that's Bad News Kangaroos will grab an 8th here, and that basically just came through the quick kill on towards the B side. And unfortunately, they couldn't really do much about it because they had the two players rushing short side on A. Just didn't have the numbers over towards B. B and K, they do that one quickly. They take over the side. And that is the power. If you do that B rush and the players aren't ready for it, it's so hard to go back and do the retake in. And considering their money, not a bad call on the save here. All 4 players, a couple of those M4A1Ss, M4A4 AWP. Look to try and get it done next round. That's Bad News Kangaroos. Well, they've locked in 2 of the 6 in a row required. And they're still in it.
Seeing some people being like, why are they not pushing? Why are they not hunting? Bad News Kangaroos have no money. Like, if they hunt and lose AKs there, someone's got a Galil, someone's got no utility, so I think it's a bit silly to just go and push here. I know they've got to hunt for weapons in particularly, but at the cost of your own economy, not a good idea. And Lynn Vision are going to go for it. B is one of the hardest sites to break into. I think this distraction play was huge from B and K. Just Brace, distracting West Melon, so he's not looking at B as to just barrel through B. I think that's a great play there in particular. Just distracting that big player.
Amelia, though, he's been holding long so perfectly at A, and he's got Brace. They tried a quick one out through long side there on A. Doesn't work out. And Omichella's down to 33 HP as well, so that's not the start that Bad News Kangaroos are after for this round, as now have to reset. They've got the 2 towards top mid. Damio's in lowers, and they've got the AWP, or I should say the AWP, the bomb. 2 different things there. Wombat, who is peeking for this one here. It's playing around that side, is flying. All the utility smoke ready to go down in case anything comes through, but you just feel like it's now, they've sort of herd them in towards what would be a B hit here unless they want to change it to short, but there's still an opportunity. They can get rid of Fufu, and you've got Flying playing pretty close up here. Comes down to timings on this one. And the rotates aren't going to be quick here, so there is an opportunity for them.
Yeah, and West Berlin isn't looking down CT either, so... Well, actually, now he's not useful at all, given the smoke's coming out of CT. And all onto side. This is actually a big defensive for Lynn Vision. Win if they hold it, lose, and they're done. And basically, get one at least. The MP9's doing a bit of damage. get Funakilla through working each other. So just a 1-for-1 trade at the moment. PZ trying to get the trade. He does get the trade of the D when the end. But Westmelon stops his split and Omochella, and Omochella drops. PZ needs to put the pressure on, needs to get that bomb planted, but it's a 1v3. He's got an AWP, but he's going to do some miraculous moves here. Just jumping back, looking towards halls, not scoped in, and that should be an easy 13-8 for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, challenged, and bad news Kangaroos showed some fight there, but in the end it is Lynn Vision who come out on top, 13-8, getting the job done. They'll take Dust 2, it is their map pick. We'll be, of course, moving on to Inferno for map number 2 in a little bit, but overall, I'd have to say Amelia was the center. 29-9, average damage of 136.6. So he slowed down because he was 154.4 at one stage. And he didn't get 30 kills, honestly. Really should have done that. Just not a good enough performance there. Bad news Kangaroos side, Wombat with 18, PZ with 11. It really just was the kills difference there because, well, Lynn Vision, when they didn't have rounds, they were pretty much happy to save most of the time. They didn't really force things in that regard, as we do see the stats coming up on the screen now. And Omochella, not the most flattering of scorelines there, 2-17. Not really able to get going. You know, Woody, he's done better than me though, because I definitely wouldn't have got one.
You know, it depends really. Like I said, Amelia was a standout performance there. It was probably the main difference maker in particular, getting a lot of crucial 4Ks and 3Ks. Like I say, the problem is the heavy reliance on Amelia, because when Amelia got traded out 1-for-1 or didn't get any kills whatsoever, Lynn Vision lost a round. So B&K won a lot of rounds by just getting those two players dead on site very quickly and getting intersights and winning. And also when Amelia did not get more than a single kill.
Yeah, and that was sort of the difference maker, at least for that. But, I mean, overall, Lynn Vision, considering the changes that they've had recently, you know, one being at least a couple of days ago, so they looked all right. I mean, Amelia just stepped up massively, like 29-9, ridiculous numbers, especially for the first map of the day. Definitely warmed up, definitely had one of those little, I would say the milk, the ones in the cup, the cardboard cup. But guys, we are going to go to a quick break. When we return, we've got more action in our second map here. It's going to be on Inferno.
Welcome back, guys. We've got a new person on the block. Okay, you may know him. You know, he's a bit new, he's a bit shy. He's called Flamboyant. Welcome back, guys, to XSE Pro League. And, you know, he's having a bit of a giggle. He's too excited. You know, it's his first cast ever. How you been going today, Flam?
Bro, hers just looks funny.
What? I mean, Flam, just try to stay on camera, mate. Try to stay on camera. Don't do it.
Have you never seen a collared jumper before, mate? Like, it's called being a professional.
Yeah, mate. We cut him off, mate.
Done. He's done. Yeah, we're not having that. Absolutely ridiculous.
He just looks funny. They can't support Counter-Strike.
Breathe in, Flat. You got a deep breath. One breath in, one breath out. But anyways, guys, Lynn Vision up 1-0 after winning 13-8. And as Flam struggles to, process that fact, he couldn't believe it. He thought BNK easy 13-0, and he's just got himself into a stir. And I think we might need to get the straight jacket on him at this stage. What do you think, Haz?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good start, honestly. He comes in, he makes fun of the way I look, which, to be honest, I look beautiful. We all look beautiful. It's very rude, Flam. Come on. We're here to talk about CS, not how each of us are dressing or doing our hair. You know, it's about CS. And it is about time that we talk about, of course, Inferno's second map coming up. If you're for the first time being here, Lynn Vision, 13-8 on Dust 2. Solid. Bad News Kangaroos got some inroads in the first and second half. Unfortunately, weren't able to put some of the rounds away. And it was also, a man was just dropping a casual 29-8. I feel like that did pretty normal stuff, as you do. Amelia had some fun with it.
Yeah, Amelia's just absolutely locking down Long. It's just like, Long, you want to come here? Nah, not likely. You got to pay the toll. If it's 4 kills, 1 kill, 0 kills, it's just a random amount. But 4 kills seem to be the magic number for Amelia. I believe Amelia had 2 4Ks. From that exact position, both in pistols and in guns. So I think the only rounds that BNK really won was the rounds where either they got into a site quickly, like a 2-for-1, forced them to save, or Amelia died with no impact. That's what it seemed to be here. We are going to go to Inferno, which is basically a decider pick, I'm going to say. Even though it's BNK's pick, I feel like it's a decider pick because Asian CS play it all the time. Lynn Vision play it all the time. You see it in China, Asia, Mongolian regions. Infernos are usually either banned last or the decider pick itself. No one really picks it because everyone's just like, well, everyone plays it. It's their favorite pug map. It's just like their Mirage, basically. They play Inferno all the time. So it's a bit silly there. But you never know because sometimes a lot of the AU and the EU teams in particular, when they pick Inferno, they generally know about it and they think they've got one up over them as well.
Yeah, plus BNK's Inferno has been quite good recently. It's sort of been the map that they've had success on, especially when it comes, domestically with a lot of the turbulent roster moves that they've had as well. Inferno is sort of the map that they've gone to. That's their homestead. That's where, Brace is at his best. The Toby Brace Barnes that we know and love. He's at his best on Inferno. So I think for BNK at the moment, they've picked Inferno. They want to challenge Lynn Vision on it. A bit of a ballsy call, especially the overall veto. But for BNK, it's their time to show up and show out. They have a disappointing first map. They've got to be able to come back in. And, 15 seconds. We've got a countdown? That's crazy.
Well, look at Source. We can play Source.
Wow, it's an actual playable game. No way.
Can you believe it? We can play this one.
But forgot to mention, we're going to go to Eddie's map. Meridian City, he designed this map. He's the big designer. And that's why everyone now must love this map.
Personally, I just like chickens. Anyway, that's my piece of really good information about this. And, let's get ready for the pistol here. Bad News Kangaroos starting on the T side. Lynn Vision over on CT. Pistol, well, it was 1-for-1 over on Dust 2. And it was Amelia last time on the CT side grabbing a 4K. One of the 2 4Ks, and he almost had an ace, but Westmelon decided, no, you're not allowed to have that as they all go peeking up towards top mid. They've got, it was 4 players towards A early here. They've done, at least Saka was thinking of doing a rotation back, but they're actually keeping it together. So there's a lot of pressure on Amelia to hold that one down, and they're just walking straight through mid here. I don't know if that was spotted at all. They've all just sort of come around together. PZ gets that first kill on the Westmelon though. Zaka with the trade back, but he's going to be careful about second mid. Damio's gone through there. And now the A side is just completely open because everyone else from Lynn Vision, they've just walked out through mid.
The timing here, it looks like someone's going to get their dualies. No, Brace loses the duels, doesn't get the dualies. And yeah, I was going to say, a bit of a switch up here. You know, now the T's are defending the site, and now Lynn Vision, well, they're going to get the site back. 3v3. They do not have a kit either. And Zaka, well, a stiff breeze would knock him over. Going in as point man, Zaka does get the initial pick, and it's a huge one. They see him play it secret as well. Just give me a second as well. And Amelia just continues the pistol domination. Oh, they don't know where the bomb is. You might want to go back to that because none of them had a kit. Getting close, but I should get it. Never mind. I thought it was a lot closer.
I wasn't sure if they were looking for the kit or they just didn't actually know where the bomb was, but round done. And they've been kicking themselves a little at the Kangaroos, boys, because they had that opportunity, player advantage, and well, that kill that should have come in through B long there, that's, yeah, that one's come back to earth. And there it is. That's, Bryce probably doesn't want to watch the replay for that.
Did Amelia get a 4K again? No, it was a 3K. Would have been another pistol round on the 4K. You have someone complaining in chat that B&K are placing bombs into certain areas. Like, mate, come on.
A bomb placement is...
You're gonna land into it. You're gonna land into it. You're just gonna land into it. Right in it. You're gonna land into it.
r/bomb placement on reddit.com is a very big subreddit taken very seriously. So
Yeah.
And look, yeah, bomb placement, you need to have it there because imagine you go to get a bomb and it's not where you think it is. I mean, that's just really, it throws everything out the window.
They could have actually won a round off that, by the way. That would have actually been quite funny. Like, they couldn't find the bomb, they lost a round because of it, because they didn't have a kit. And there was like a couple of seconds left on that tick, that bomb tick. Yellows are coming in. There'd be a very big take here. Flashbang should be thrown in shortly, actually. It is, but it's too deep. You can take brackets now. Easy. Not sure when they're going to swing. They know players arch, given the step. But I don't know when the player from Library is going to swing.
I don't mind
smash B.
Yeah, they're going to hit B here, and it looks like Lynn Vision have caught on. They're going to be sending two over. It's both of those long players to now come in through CT to try and help out. 20 seconds on the clock. It's got to be now or never for the B side. As Lynn Visions have their reinforcements arrive, essentially going to see PZ finding an opening pick. Potential for more here for B&K. Needs to be more, but Amelia continues the domination of 3K straight out as they all line up for him. Zach going to be able to find two, and Lynn Vision, well, I mean, a decisive second round for them as the bad news Kangaroos. It's only bad news for them.
So when is Amelia going to get 30 kills? Based on this ratio, he's going to get 30 kills by the end of round 10.
He just is the difference maker at the moment. I mean, the fact he gets 3 there is ridiculous. I mean, unarmored pistol players, at least a couple of them. And his Kangaroos. You would have thought they maybe get a bomb plan out of that, but Millie holds it down. You've got Zaka coming through, finishing off the last couple, and Lynn Vision convert that pistol, which is something the bad news Kangaroos couldn't do on Dust 2 to start it off, and unfortunately cost them a little bit there. Now, it's just on to the Glocks. Just see if anything presents itself to them this round.
Bit of rustling and ruffling there from Josh.
Yeah, just move some paper bags over. They got my way.
Move some paper bags.
Chips, mate. You got to share.
He's got bags?
Yeah, I'll share some chips, okay? Well, you know, what's your favourite flavour?
Salt and vinegar. Very close.
You basic white girl.
Salt and vinegar is like the OG, mate.
What do you mean? The basic one would just be plain potato chips, which are also fine. I mean, what's yours?
Original's my favourite, and that's just salted chips. You know, salt and vinegar are basically the same thing, right? They're the same chemical compound.
I didn't study science past year 10, mate. I just like the taste.
You learned this in chem.
He didn't pass it.
Oh, Kobe, and that is one down, and they're coming into the Glock. Can they get into the site? Maybe the Glocks do work. Glocks are truly the most powerful pistol, and they'll get a bomb plant. It'll be a 2v2, and they'll have rifles as well. And that Omachella does pick up his rifle and pit, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
2v2 here. Let's hope B&K studied their angles in year 10, unlike Has with his science. But the double take coming in from Lynn Vision.
Surely Has got a protractor week 5 or year 5.
Oh, I think in year 5.
I don't think we need to discuss my schooling as watermelon out of the first one there. Omichella is gone. It's all left on the PZ. Chance here in a 1v2 finds the first, delaying as much as possible. Dancing around the pillar, back and forth we go. It's shots everywhere. Will be chased down, but I think he's done enough. No time on the clock. And that one is put away for Bad News Kangaroo. Oh, wait, did they? Oh, I've said it too soon. Oh, no. Oh, I've gone a little early on the call there.
He got
also would have liked to see the bomb being defused.
Did you study math past year 10, mate?
I'm gonna say initially.
Numbers scare me.
I'm gonna say initially you were right because I don't think Amelia had a kit, so Amelia picked up the kits to defuse it. So I think as you're on here, yeah, you picked up the kit to defuse it. You were right until the kit was right there.
Yeah, you were right until they didn't show the bomb being defused.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna say that BNK won that round, and it's basically a skill issue on that one. What's not a skill issue is Damia with that first kill there, and now they've got a chance on the second player as well. Mr. Fufu, jumping around the corner. Molotov goes down. They're chasing him around for this one as well. They could just be sacrificing 2, but he's not expecting Wombat on the second one there. Flash over the top. PZ reading the push that's coming from Banana. And Bad News Kangaroos holding it down. PZ with a nice double. And it's left to, flying in a 1v4.
Yeah, I don't, if it was Amelia, yeah, definitely retakeable at 1v4. But since it's flying, unlikely.
If that's Amelia, PZ misses that shot.
Yeah, exactly. This round, and Amelia gets like a 10k basically.
Yeah. Just make it just scared of him, absolutely terrified.
Amelia starts getting frags against Twitch chat at the moment. He is crazy with it at the moment. You just can't miss a shot. He's playing.
They did lose that round though. I feel like we're not really commenting on the fact that we're talking about Amelia like they just got themselves up 4-0. Don't let
the details, get in the way of a good story.
Get in the way of a good story.
All we're gonna say is great round by PZ. That PZ recognizes the flank, gets that final kill, shuts the door, locks it, and says, "LV Lid Vision, you can't 13-0 us, mate."
Thinks you're gonna tell me something. The chips are good again. Just the 3-man stack.
Realise you didn't give us your favourite flavour. You're over here talking a bunch of smack.
Hey, look, I'm going to keep that as a trade secret. Because I've already set the tone. Whatever I say
That's not how
is
that
going to get
works. You don't ask a question and then just not get to answer it yourself.
I thought Sherry was caring, mate, calling the plan, but it looks like he was lying.
Yeah, I'm sharing. I'm sharing a bit of truth bomb with you guys. A bit of truth bomb. Speaking of truth bombs, a truth bomb been headed over with that scout. We're going to see Zaka being able to find Wombat. He's no longer your Wombat, he's dead Wombat. But Damio, trying to creep in. Amelia, who has been the danger man all day, is getting Lynn Vision out of tough spots and getting me out of a tough spot of talking about my favourite chip flavour. CT Smoke will go down as the boost will come up in towards Flower Pots. With the charge in from B&K, they're looking to try and get themselves some kicks against these pistols with the scout. Still being a menace, Damio's eventually going to find one, but 5-7's going to be there for the trade potential. For more here, 20 seconds to play. This B site needs to crumble and eventually B&K will break through, get the plant down, but Amelia with the spam will hit PZ, but won't be able to find the kill. Eventually, Damio going down, PZ in the 1v3. We could be seeing B&K getting ecoed here, unfortunately, as PZ in the back of the side, still holding angles with that AWP. 3 to find, finds the first, potential for a second, did spot Amelia's leg. It is going to allow a through to creep in, slowly but surely. The nade will go in, PZ goes boom, and Lynn Vision pick up 4.
Oh, that would have been crazy if he pulled that off, but unfortunately, low HP in the nade, falling on top of his legs. That one's done, and Lynn Vision now opening up a nice little gap, 4-1, 3-round lead. At least for the Bad News Kangaroos, they do get that extra little bit of cash from the bomb plant, but considering that was against, half pistols and was one scout there, it's not what they want to be doing.
Also,
HE grenades are such a fun police stand around.
I'll be honest, boys. It's, unfortunately, it's chicken.
Great round overall for Lynn Vision. They get the rifles, they get a few more extra dollar dues as well.
For B, pretty aggressive here, and PZ this one, the peek around the corner hits that first, and now a lot of pressure in the corner on towards Amelia, but I don't think they're going to read the PZ's got absolutely no clue. Might even line up the double. Oh, this man, Amelia, it's just all working for him every step of the way. And now they're trying to get that trade back through, but the rotations have come over. Brace does manage to grab it. So 3v3 gives them back an opportunity this round. Bomb has been collected. And they've gotten some progress over towards A as well, so there's an opportunity here for them. And that's just, damn, it's just PZ dead on the ground.
That's just brutal to do to him, man. Why would you do that? Got to get a world star in the bottom corner. If you do that kind of shit, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. We'll focus on the round here for this one there. Damio will grab that one onto Fu there, as that is a beautiful piece of utility with the flash, and it's probably going to be the call for the end of the round here, because with a 4-1 lead, Lynn Vision, they're pretty low on the cash.
Yeah, the bank account's looking kind of like mine at the moment. The save here is good. You're able to invest in with Amelia, with Westmelon next one. Fufu might be on limited utility. It won't be anything too extravagant in terms of his buy for the next round. But for B&K winning this one, they're at least going to be getting full rifles into the next one. It might be a bit of a struggle to get the AWP in the next one unless they can recover one. But Zaka doesn't look like he's going to be giving it up anytime soon. But the brace going down, the bomb going off, Damio falling. Oh, dearie me, this will be trouble for B&K's economy.
Oh, why is he still around the side? Like, I know the blast rate is... He's just smiling at the camera. Mate, you just died to the bomb blast. What are you smiling about?
No, he's having a bit of a funny time. He likes it when things go through.
Oh, well, we all do.
Yeah, we love a thing going boom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, mate.
Haven't heard from you in a while, Josh. Thoughts on that last?
Are you just sick of me?
I'm trying to find Flan's favorite chip flavor. I'm trying to get some intel, okay?
Oh, I'll tell you what he's got.
He likes that atomic tomato, that's what I heard, so I rate that. And
What?
Smashes Amelia.
Excuse me?
And Amelia, well, goes down very hard there.
Did you just say to
You
me?
said atomic tomato?
Yeah, the Sandboy flavor, mate. It's a vintage. Were you guys even born when that was released? Are you guys
Wait,
that
did you
young?
wait? Samboy was it?
Sandboy atomic tomato. It's like MVP chip flavor. Back in the
Never heard of
90s.
that in my entire life.
Yeah, we used to have them in my primary school, mate.
Exactly.
They were pretty good. I never had enough in terms of canteen money to go get the Sandboys, but the few packets I was able to allegedly steal from the canteen, pretty
Right.
We just had the old PZ lands a very nice shot on towards Zach there. It was the Red Rock Deli chips, which, you know, classic. Can't go
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Never was allowed to get the honey soy chicken one. It was only the
Oh,
original.
you're missing out. But anyway.
Yeah. I mean, don't worry. I've had plenty of honey soy chicken since then. It's a beautiful flavour. PZ also just got a shot through a wall.
But if you guys are
more honey
very
or sweet?
cool. Chat's wondering who said that. I'm talking about atomic
I mean,
tomato.
I'm just
It's only
chicken
Josh and
dip.
TV, mate. Knows all about atomic tomato. The sample is the goat of all time.
Oh, I
And
remember
I'm
the ones that
surrounded by two
don't
zoomers at the moment.
Jeez, I'm not. I guess I'm on the prefaces of where that age bracket falls. Jeez, I'm not that young. I wish I was a bit younger. We're all just, you know, falling to
so
pieces
old,
there.
bro.
Yeah, I'm so old. I'm basically washed at this stage.
Mate, duct
Come
tape.
back
So,
on.
okay, that's a good round
Okay.
there.
Together.
It's kind of played itself. We had the jumping, like the kangaroo chips, or like not the, I don't know if they were chips, like
Oh, jumpies. Oh,
yeah,
skippies.
those tasted
skippies.
like arse.
Yeah, but they were little kangaroos.
They were little
fire as
kangaroos,
well.
so they were pretty cool.
We still have the Tim Tams though. No one can beat the Tim Tams, okay?
Classic.
They were just straight chicken flavoring on your 2-minute noodles, just on a chip. Like those jumpies were great. Like,
And you know
still
what?
get 'em at Aldi.
If that's not a fantastic, did anyone ever just bring noodles as a meal? So I had people who did that.
Only
You couldn't cook
2K.
them. So
Like the Mammy Monster ones.
no, just like noodles, just like a packet of like microwavable
Meringue.
or like
Yeah.
noodles, and just eat the noodles and just like put the chicken flavoring on top of it. This is uncooked noodles,
Yeah.
like the square.
Yeah,
Never had that before, actually.
I used to do it all
What's
the time.
That explains a lot.
What? I'm a well-adjusted human being.
BNK tied up at 4-4. BNK is back on the board. It's over. 13-4. You know, full Delulu here.
Are you telling me that I'm not a well-adjusted human being?
No, you're all good, Flam. Like, I've seen people eat, like, dried noodles for hangovers and stuff like that back in my old days when the dinosaurs were around.
Yeah, that's Perth things. It's really...
Yeah, it is actually probably Perth things, not gonna lie.
They're just dinosaurs walking around in Perth. I don't think that's even an age thing. They just still exist over there.
Yeah, exactly. It's not 20 years behind, it's 20 million years behind.
And they've still got to trade in the airport, which is crazy.
You know how hard it is to get my pet T-Rex to make the bed? You know how small his arms are?
Is he paying taxes?
No. We don't pay tax here.
Free loading stuff.
Anyway, there is a game of CS actually happening at the moment as well, if you might have noticed. And Wombat's got another kill. And bad news Kangaroos, last couple of rounds, and they've all of a sudden tied this one up. They've got another pick at the start of this first round here. Melon going down. So done this very nicely, caused the rotation, and they can hit this one towards A. There is that grouping there. From Zaka, but they've got no AWP available. They're already managing to get some util out of these CT players, so very nice start to the round. Minute left on the clock. You can have Wombat just hang around, cause some more damage at B, force those players to stay there. And you can see that, oh, Zaka, he's starting to make his way towards B. This is a problem. He is completely out of the side. They've tried to read this one as a B hit. That is not happening. And well, Afu, it's all yours, brother. The stand-in needs to find some heads here.
Okay, possible. He's got the M4A1S. Monster's been thrown towards quad, and the rotations are going to go for an early flank. So BNK is going to start this early, otherwise they're going to find themselves getting shot in the back because no one's looking back behind them. Actually, no, they do look behind them, but it's not in the nick of time. And Brace has got 1-2, but the bomb's dropped. Now Daniel is trying to sneak in by Apps. He'll get a freebie, but he does take a bit of damage, so he needs to get a one-tap with the flying. Needs to recover the bomb, but flying's definitely going to be ready for it in Mexico. Almost gets a one-tap damage. Oh, missed shots. Flying. Almost whipping all those opportunities there because Damo should have had a chance. Like I say, I think that's a big relief for Lynn Vision there because they finally went around on the board and they finally stopped BNK and they give him a tilter just as a bit of consolation.
There, like they read it so well, and then they just the moment they're about to hit, the rush from B long happens. Oh, Lynn Vision, they get gifted one there, unfortunately. And again, it's Emicello. He's just destroying them every time. It feels like he just comes out with a big 2 or 3K.
You saying Emicello?
Emicello? Yeah,
Emicello, that's
Emilia.
I'm looking at Omicello at the same time, and I'm just mixing up words.
Oh my
Alright,
Jesus, you feel you're talking
he's
about.
doing pretty good as well.
You feel you're on about. Jeez, yeah, I don't.
You gotta fuse the star players. They have to get like damn Melia. You know, as PZ sneaks in, should be taken out by the Cubby player. Will he check Cubby? That's a true question. He is checking Cubby. No. PZ is tagged up, so they know a play is coming around, and pleasantries are traded, and PZ is going to get whacked in the side of the head as Zaka gets one, and that clears out long. And that probably gives them information that they are in fact going B, given the fact nobody followed up.
Or maybe it's all just a ruse, because they're trying to bring this one back. The bomb, well, it was leaning towards this B hit, but they sort of read that. The rotations are quickly over towards B, but now there's still 3 tucked in towards A side as well. So, Lynn Vision, they've got the numbers where they need to here.
They heard the steps, that's why they switched. They heard the steps, so they said, hey, maybe they've rotated already. Because the players stepped when they were switching the nades.
Time ticking away. 25 seconds here as we'll see that Moto Smoke come out, and here for this A-hold for Lynn Vision. It's got to be clean, it's got to be crisp, and it's cleaner than that. Flying Afu fighting one apiece. Saka to be able to find another. As now with time ticking away, Brace will fall. Lynn Vision able to pick themselves up.
I've got to say the initial flood was the thing they had to stop, and it just lasted for a couple of seconds, got a few crucial kills, had some counter utility coming in as well, so BNK couldn't really just rush away for them.
Yeah, it's like a replay bit there. I mean, PZ had 3 players that basically could have swung out on him if he wasn't careful, and he couldn't do much about that. I only get the 1 player as they tried towards that A hit. Yeah, the 2 playing pretty close to the side. Even the 3rd that was back towards Library, and then not much you can do from there. But again, these Kangaroos, they've got the money for this one here, and PZ playing behind on that with the AWP, very nice, and Westmelon's just revealed his position, and PZ's holding that for as long as possible, can't quite find it. Managed to switch over to that M4A form, and also just has a bunch of nades dropping his feet down to 45 HP. Caused some very early rotations. And again, Afu's playing the one there. They might have one fall back. In fact, they've all just gone back to CT. So, guessing this might be an A hit. That's what they're trying to put through. And they've left Westmelon all by himself on the B side. And he's about to get greeted by looks of things by a lot of T players.
I'm a bit surprised that Westmelon tried to re-peek there. Otherwise, we could have given the free B side away, but they're going to hit the B side. Westmelon playing an awkward angle. Don't check that often. But generally, first box on top of first box is not checked. They flash in. Westmelon doesn't say anything at all. He's going to try and sneak in between. They don't see him. They're trying to find him. They get runs into him, so it goes to the no-scope.
I can't tell if he saw him because I think the bomber just sort of dissipated. I mean, if he'd gotten away with that would have been absolutely ridiculous. But that's probably the round done here. Lynn Vision, they can go for this, but last round. A few of the players probably need just the save because they're not the greatest money-wise, and they're not going to have loss bonus. So just hold on to the couple of AKs, FAMAS, and his Kangaroos 6-5. So they've got the chance to even this up and a clean 6 apiece as we'll head into round number 12, but yeah, it's just been a pretty solid map from both teams so far.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I think PZ just literally just ran into him. So he's like, someone's going to be here, so just shot the no-scope.
It's so funny if he killed it.
Somehow I feel like that's not going to happen.
I've seen crazy.
There's someone molding in chat that BNK is planting the bomb in certain areas. Like, literally having anger issues over it. I mean, come on, bro. Like, if you're having anger issues over a game, just go outside and just dive yourself on grass, okay?
He's still talking about that.
Yeah, he's still going on about it. That's why I have to mention it all the time.
He's still going, mate. Hey, let the kids play. Let them play, all right? Let them play. Don't worry about the details. Let them play.
I love that Damio's just like every time he's got the kill. Oh, actually, all the Aussie players just the biggest grins on their face anytime they just look towards the cameras. You know, they're just enjoying life, like us. I mean, our cameras just came up before, and we were all giving massive smiles.
I'm looking at the camera.
Hello, Twitch chat. Hello, Twitch chat. Hello, all you funny little fellas in Twitch chat. How are you doing today?
I'm currently hiding half the screen.
Like, what was that voice in a reference to? What was Hasbro on that voice? Like, what? I swear I've heard it before.
He's a voice actor, mate. You know, Suction Cup Man?
Yeah, no, jeez.
That is such a stupid reference between the two of us there. Like, why?
I don't know. Anyway, Zaka gets the opening pick. And this B site here is going to be blunted a bit, but I think, PC missed the angle and he's going to have to drop back as well, and that's all top banana control lost, and they go to A instead. And they've got 2 players, one in pit, one on balcony. This is actually a pretty weak hold. They're going to have to have rotations early, which is going to be Zaka, so he can hold Arch. They can't give away long for free now. Damio can be at the time. He almost gets punished by Zaka as well. Both players miss, which is, I guess, a fortune for Damio. They're going to check Kabi. They're going to stop this execute coming in from quad. They have to push the smoke. They've got no choice, and that's probably going to stop the execute, given the fact that Amelia is the brick wall, and that ends a half 7-5 for Lynn Vision.
Solid last round there from the Lynn Vision boys. And again, they really just locked into most of the A side defenses. They struggled a little on B, but A, most of the time, they seem to have the read on what Bad News Kangaroos were doing there. But as we said here, I mean, look, there is a chance here for the Bad News Kangaroos, Bills. 5-7, decent half, switching over to CT side. They're playing to keep themselves in this series and the tournament, of course. You know, it's only the one best of 3, the quarters, the semis, the grand final, so you just cannot make mistakes. But Flam, second half here, what do the boys need to do?
Well, it's been a battle of the AWPers at the moment. Zaka, PZ, both having themselves top of the server performances, 13 and 12 respectively. I think B&K at the moment, they're now going on to a side they're going to probably be feeling a little bit more comfortable on. Being that CT side, they're going to be sitting on a side where, you know, they'll have a little bit more confidence in sort of how they play, the way they play, the decisions they're making. I know that we often say Inferno is Insferno, but it might be Braceferno today. Let's hope so, because I got a feeling that Brace is going to lock in here. He's going to have himself an outstanding map, and he's going to be a bit dangerous. He's going to be a bit of a weapon. He's going to be a bit dangerous today.
the dangerous Tony Brace Barnes as he well looks to try and get himself into the positive. Again, the PZ and Zacko is that AWPA battle, but then it's just Amelia, Damio. It's again looking at these kills across the board. It's very even. So no one taking a backward step. Lynn Vision pistol round here. They won the first one at the start of this game, and they have an opportunity. They take pistol away from bad news. Kangaroos convert. Again, it's just it feels like it's going to be too much once it gets to that 4 or 5 round advantage.
Yeah, but I mean, look, we'll look at the bright side for Lynn Vision on their T side, right? They're at least going to be putting the bomb in the right spot, according to Nick 35229.
Is it?
You know what?
You know what, Nick?
You know what, Nick? If they plate it wrong once, I'm flaming them for 3 rounds straight. I want you to know that.
You know, I agree with that. Okay, at this stage, because like you can't complain about bomb placement. I'm like, seriously, guys, it's a game. Like, they gotta place it where they want to win, basically. Like, come on.
No, complain. You know what? The game's not going to get better unless these bloody players know where to put a bomb. You know, what kind of society are we living in if the bomb placement's in the wrong spot? It's just not. It's just not good enough.
What society are we in if people don't know where to put reliable explosive devices? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need more of them within society as a whole.
In CS, of course.
Oh, of course, 100%. Counter-strike.
You guys reckon that BNK can not come back from this? You reckon they can win the map overall? Because I mean, CC side's a lot easier on Inferno, especially if you've got good utility.
Yeah, it's Brace's world. We're just living in it, mate. That's why he poaches from every single OCE team, because it's his world, and we're just passengers here. We're just passengers.
Very true. That's why we're sitting here watching the games and having a bit of a chat. Well, there's Damio again. Big smile on his face, loving life.
He's always a happy boy.
He's a happy boy. They're all very happy today. They're all big smiles. Although PZ maybe not as happy. I did see a bit of a PC, like a monitor shake when he got killed a few rounds ago. But perhaps the smile will be returned if they can lock in the pistol kit.
He's like Keo. He's not happy until he wins, okay? He doesn't smile because it's relegations.
He's like, PZ is exactly like Keo. Never smiles unless there's either a Pepsi Max or a win.
Exactly.
I'm excited to see this pistol. It looks like it's going to be the B hit. Ooh.
Oh, they switched up to A. Oh, the periscope vision. There we go.
Oh, he's got the... that's just cheating that lot. Back in the good old days, you didn't have that one-up stuff.
It automatically comes up as, like,
yeah, I know.
You can't turn it off.
Absolute rubbish. I guess I need it, considering I don't know what the Pythagoras is, struggling with numbers. It's actually very useful for me. If I can
you learned that in year 9, so you should know what that one is.
Do you know what a hypotenuse is?
I know what a hippopotamus is. That's similar sounding.
Do you know what a scalene triangle is?
I know what a triangle is.
I don't even know what that is.
I mean, you're just adding words to things, mate. This is, scaling rhombus. Rhombus is scaling, rectangle, square. These are all words that can be added.
Scaling triangle is when all the angles aren't the same. But anyways, Daniel looking pretty good at the moment for BNK, but it's a 3 for 3 on the side. The 2 B rotators are going to come around. They're going to try and salvage this round. And they've both got dualies, the Cowboys. No defuse kit.
Can't lose this one, sure.
It's high noon. It is high noon right now when Amelia goes bang. Brace taken down. Just half a step as Wombat now. The 1v2 does have a little bit of a timing in on the side, but Zach will make very, very quick light work of our Wombats. And BNK, they're going to end up losing the pistol here, a round that they sort of desperately needed, but the second one. If they don't win this, we might even consider maybe even moving those flights forward just a little bit.
I think they can spend extra times in here,
Put him on DE Airport, mate.
The airport, is that a good map? Is that coming into the pool as well?
I hope so. I hope they're bringing DE Airport in.
It's such a troll map. Good tag by PZ. Can he make it a second?
Ooh.
He does make it a second. There's actually a wall, but Amelia got KG'd and Brace follows up with 5-7. And that's number 1 on the board.
That's what we love to see. Now, more aggression coming in from Lynn Vision down Banana. I do like this from Lynn Vision. They're already in a pretty powerful spot. They've already got the gun advantage. Sorry, I thought they were playing CT side. I'm done.
Maybe they're playing CT
I'm
side
actually
again.
done. I'm just done.
It sounded, what you were saying there, like, it sounded very smart and you had a good idea what was going on. It's just flip that around and you should be on that.
I don't know much about Counter-Strike. I know about hard-nosed footy. Tell you that for free. I know how to get the pill in between the sticks, mate. I tell you that.
Well, Counter-Strike's kind of like that. You're just putting, you know, the bomb on the side. The bomb is the big sticks, and you put the bomb on the side.
Is the footy. The bomb is the footy, right? And the side is the goal square.
And the CT's the score review system that come in and defuse the situation.
And the umpires are terrorists anyway.
Oh, jeez, that's rough. Anyways, geez, like, Wombat gets one of the 5-7, but traded out. They don't know about the second 5-7 and second box.
Yeah, they do.
But they eventually found Brace in the end in the smoke. Brace trying to hide within it, and they're going to plant the bomb fountain, and it's going to be a freebie. They get a freebie. No 2v2 retake. Westmoreland takes a lot of damage in that exchange.
Oh, yeah.
Lynn Vision is so low. Lynn Vision is so low. We see Zaka, Westmelon, 9 points of health between them. It's not looking any better for flying at the moment as that bomb's still ticking down. Zombicella, Damio, they've got a bit of work to do, but Westmelon, 1 point of health and a dream as Zombicella looks to be in a nightmare at the moment. Damio finding one, won't be able to find flying as Lynn Vision will be able to pick themselves up a 9.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard one there because you don't expect that second player at Dark, so Lynn Vision playing that second player at Dark just gives them advantage there because Damio's just looking towards CT or Coffin, so thinking someone snuck by. This is a beautiful shot from Brace. Taking out Amelia, who's just been MVP at the moment.
Yeah, it's just the angles they had, just too superior. And unfortunately, that's the thing. Bad News Kangaroos have one nade there, or a couple of nades, and you take out those players. But we have to take those battles. But no kit. Lynn Vision played it well. They didn't peak the angles. They just waited it out and get that round done. So they converted the pistol. Again, they're out to that 9-5. It's pretty much the same as it was over on Dust 2. And now Bad News Kangaroos need to start delivering a few rounds here. It's not most likely going to be here, though, considering the money. They've only got a couple of pistols out to use here. Brace will throw down that smoke to just delay any sort of B push. It is a stack. And they might be finding that out relatively soon because they do have Afu and also flying over towards A site. They haven't pushed in yet, but I feel like if one player goes in, they're going to get a fair bit of information of what's coming in.
Yeah, there's 5 bullets of information coming in from both sides. And not the good kind of bullets, mind you.
There's a good type of bullet?
Yeah, maybe.
What's a good type of bullet, Josh?
You know, the neutral bullet? I don't know. Wait,
you know what? I'll give him that one.
I'll give him that. That's actually pretty smart. I'll give you that one. I forgot they existed.
Yeah, you know, with experience, age comes experience. I know things.
Like the neutral bullet?
Yep, exactly.
And Pythagoras theorem.
What do you think? I watched too much daytime TV? I'm just gonna say yes, I did.
You got the shopping channel on, mate, at your place.
Mate, like back in the day, like daytime TV was either watching the lives or whatever the days of our lives, or whatever, or watching the shopping channel. Okay, and you obviously know which one I picked.
Oh, Dr. Phil at 1 to 2 p.m.
That was before
I very much enjoyed Sunday ABC lawn bowls that would come on.
The lawn bowls was always good, mate. The lawn bowls was always good. It made me, really like invest in the esports. Because I worked out that I could get stuff I could do.
I hate Wombat getting God, I'm just looking. I keep looking at his name now, and I keep going to say Emilia. It's
Emilia. You know, I could go full like Hermione Granger and be like, it's Emilia, not Emilia. So.
Emilia.
Yeah, exactly. And he's holding here, Daniel. He's got a second as well from default. Can he get a third? He's doing the ring around the rosy here, and he's got it. Daniel, a big free K from him. Damon just playing Lynn Vision like a yo-yo. Looking around the world.
Oh, beautiful.
Bit of cheeky Damon gaming.
Yep.
Yeah. And the smile returns for him. The 16 kills. But almost got a little bit out of the place there. Amelia with that first one of the brace, but PZ and Wombat able to follow up there, and then nothing that Omicella could do with that one. But Damio, 1. France a second as well. He was just dancing around the box, as he said, ring around the rosy. Beautiful finish off for the USP. What more can you ask for?
Exactly. Amelia.
Maybe.
Mad anger. He was bamboozled, and he doesn't want to be bamboozled anymore. HP's been thrown in, and Amelia's just like, game's over. I don't care anymore. Straight up banana I go.
No, you're not allowed to play any more Bad News Kangaroos. Amelia
Exactly.
activates, and that's pretty much the round done.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it. Like, there's a meme where, like, the guy, like, you know, tries to play a game against a dude or fire a gun, and then the player just, like, takes the gun and eats it. Oh, no, it's probably Metal Gear Awesome. It is Metal Gear Awesome, actually. It's like one of these parodies back in Newgrounds before you guys actually existed.
Bro, it's fucking like Ego Raptor, the classic.
Yeah, exactly.
The classic Ego Raptor.
That's exactly what they did just then, Amelia. They just ate the bombs like you ate the guns like, nah, you don't get to play anymore, mate.
You know, of all the things I thought I'd be talking about on stream during a CS game, I don't think Ego Raptor was on the top of my mind, but I guess we can talk about a bit more considering this round's done here. Lynn Vision going to be up to 11.
He's still a comedian, by the way. Like, he's actually quite famous in the comic scene.
Yeah, it's just it's a little gaming group he has called Oni Plays, I'm pretty sure. No, really good stuff. Him and Dan Affadil from the hit. He's the second member of Jack Black's music group. You know, really good stuff. Both.
Oh, the guy who got his tour cancelled.
Yeah, you never joke about those things in particular. It doesn't matter which side you're on. Anyways,
Just
11 rounds for Lynn Vision.
Ruined Australia's enjoyment for the next 6 years.
What, everyone likes Nick Cave and the, I forget his band name.
Did you say Nick Cage?
Yeah, forget what his band's called. Like, Nick Cave and something.
Jack Black.
No, I was thinking of me, because it's like, anytime a band pulls out, his band comes and plays.
Nick Cage plays music?
No, Nick Cave. Like, he's an Australian...
Oh, Nick Cage.
You said Nicolas Cage.
I thought you were talking about Nick Cage.
To be fair, Nicolas Cage could probably play a mean, you know, band, and when he plays in any movie, that means he surely must know how to play music.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know if that correlates.
You sure? Like, Nicolas Cage plays, you know, like a complete psychopath and a hero, and Amelia is just like, game's over, I don't care. And Daniel's just like, yeah, I can stop you, that's good.
I think there's a difference between a complete psychopath and someone who can play guitar.
Maybe they're both the same thing, considering Sid Vicious exists.
I feel like I'm going crazy right now.
Yeah, absolutely not. I've lost complete concentration on what either of you were talking about, if I'm being completely honest. But Lynn Vision, there should be their 12th here because, Damio PZ, they've got to save those weapons. No money into the next round. So, again, they're going to be playing from that 6-12. They need to win 6 rounds in a row to try and keep their hopes alive here at the XSE Pro League. And, yeah, just not... I mean, Amelia's just really the difference at the moment. 22 kills. I mean, just like the fact he gets away with the 2 frags there, even has the balls just to run in and try and get that 3rd one on towards Damio. And to be fair, it almost looked like it was going to happen, so... They've locked in pretty nicely in their second half on the T side. Bad News Kangaroos, well. They're still hanging around, but they're going to have to do something pretty special here to stay alive.
Yeah, like I say, it's a bit of deja vu, because B&K were down 12-6 on Dust 2. They managed to claw back 2 rounds before losing.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yep, there's a chance.
I think it's interesting as well, the Orbs have kept their production the same, but we've just seen Lynn Vision run away with this because Amelia is just fragging out. Like, since half time, PZ and, oh, give me a sec. Oh, sorry, I'm back.
They're going ham on poor Westmillan at the moment. They're like going, oh, Westmillan can't get kills. Like, Amelia's just taking all the kills. Like, Amelia's just everywhere.
I mean,
so is it Westmail in the IGL, or is it...
Yeah. But just because you're the IGL doesn't mean you can't frag.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't be getting 30 frags a game. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I mean...
Put in the effort.
If Donk can frag and IGL...
You mean
and I can as well. I will get 30 kills with IGL. On that. Well, he's not going to be adding this round, unfortunately, Westmell, because he is the first to go down there. That one through the smoke. You can't really blame him for that one, guys. Come on.
No. Look, because of the triangular motion of what he was doing, you know, he threw himself up. He gave himself away. Right? We just can't have Lynn Vision continuing this at the moment because, you know, we're just seeing one person throw their life away time and time again. It's getting ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. A Wombat finding another flying. He's gone down the Westmillan route. And Afu at least trying to claw some back. Finally, someone's doing something for Lynn Vision.
Are they checking
Someone's
pit,
just having
though?
a go, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, they haven't checked pit yet. Omechella's grabbed one, might get the second. He knows the player's on side, he heard a step. Wants on Farini. Oh, he gets a second there. Omechella's beautiful pit hold. Put 7 on the board. He's happy. Big high five.
Look at that big smile on his face. Yeah, big smile. None of them were smiling, I don't think. Actually.
I don't think any of them were smiling.
Yeah, I think he's giving the Keo treatment, you know? Nothing to smile about until they win this game.
Nothing to smile about in my life, I'll tell you that for free.
Someone was asking what the kills were for Damio and Zaka for the first map.
Are we indulging the gamblers?
No.
Oh, they just want to know statistics, man.
No. Harry?
Count it yourself. Count this kills yourself, okay?
Go through the demo.
HLTV does exist.
Go through the demo. Go through the demo.
See the elbow, knows who plays the heel.
It's all about giving everyone a helping hand, you know?
No, there's helping hands, and then there's just helping a drug addict back to the streets.
Been told 16 and 9, but which one those players are, you'll have to find out for yourself.
Merely 16, just put it that. Merely 16, just trick them all, okay? They don't know.
Look, there's a difference in between giving someone a helping hand and, you know, giving a drug addict drugs, right? Like, you gotta know when you can help and when you can't.
Where is the connection there?
No, this is like my little line of thinking just like 10 minutes before. It doesn't make sense, okay? We're just drawing a line here, okay?
It's just like getting up at a TED talk and being like, this thing here, and also something completely different over this side. Somehow they connect together, and everyone.
They are connected. Are you telling me?
He's connecting, and that's a nice shot there. Zaka will knock him down though. So Lynn Vision in towards the A side here, and it means that Omichella needs to find some kills. He finds one, almost the second, gets the damage done. Damio firing through, can't quite finish off Afu, who will get that plant down. So 2v3, Lynn Vision's first opportunity here to try and close out this series.
Gotta say here for Lynn Vision, I think they're giving away a few positions. Gotta be really careful because we're reloading that orb, and Wombat gets the first. They know the play could be in pit. Given the fact the orb was reloaded, Zaka gets an opener, checks out, doesn't see anyone there, but Brace from Graveyard makes it 8 on the board. Yeah, I was gonna say that reload on the orb was very, very risky in that scenario because it's just like you're just letting everyone know where they are, and basically BK just knew that the orb was pit from the apartments player.
Little PZ replay there, that first kill. It was just trades across the board. Bad News Kangaroos got nothing too flashy from either side. It's just what needed to be done as Brace with that final one there. And, well, it's what it was over on Dust 2. 12-8. Well, this time around, Lynn Vision did get to 13. They are on pistols this round, which usually would mean that it should be a round win to the Bad News Kangaroos, but this is an Australian CS team, so
it's also
your guess is as good as mine about how this one ends.
Like this is like, I guess right now, like Tech 9s is one of those rounds particularly, like when a team's trying to make a 6-round comeback, and then like one team picks out Tech 9s and then just win the round. Just go rush B, they get the 2 kills on site, and it'll be 3v5 and they somehow win. And that's how Tech 9s work, okay, in this meta these days, is that they'll pull off some BS way to get to a site. Have you ever guys watched the Pittsburgh Steelers play? That's exactly how Tech 9s are, okay? They
that is not.
Play.
That is just not accurate.
It's very accurate, okay? Tech 9s come in.
It's just a theory. A game theory.
3 kills on the board.
It's just not accurate.
The Tech 9s don't work.
You've got him in shambles here.
Just about the Steelers.
You think the Steelers aren't a good team, mate? They just get saved by the defense over and over again.
I'm not saying they're a bad team. I'm just saying being the Tech 9s rushing into a site and killing everyone is just not how they play, man.
It's winning due to, like, just throw everything at it, Flam, okay? That's what I'm trying to say.
No. They start losing, and then they start throwing everything that they've got.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's why the Tech 9s are that. That's exactly that sort of weapon where you just literally just run and gun and just hope it works.
But your analogy is invalid because Lynn Vision are winning and they're the ones with the Tech 9s.
Yeah, no, it's invalid because they lost to the Tech 9s, you mean?
Well, the Steelers did lose a lot.
No, Steelers made the playoffs. I mean,
Steelers are an NFL team.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know if you know this, Naz, but I love the NFL, man.
Yeah, no, I did notice because I think you might actually coach something around that.
I do.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. Also,
Yeah, I
Conky's
do.
asking you about a milkman. Is that
Me?
Yeah.
Asking me about the milkman?
Am
me
I
about the
supposed to
milkman?
know what that is, or are you both?
You don't know about the milkman?
No idea.
I must be lost on that bit of flam lore, unfortunately.
Well, what? Okay. What flavored milk do you guys enjoy?
Chocolate.
Your freak. Has?
Just
Nah, not a
regular,
freak.
good old-fashioned milk, full cream.
Exactly.
I just want milk that tastes like real milk, you know.
Conky, clip that, keep it forever and bookmark it. I'm not a weirdo.
What?
I've been trying to convince Conky for the past like 6 weeks that just drinking normal straight milk is acceptable.
Of course it is.
Just
Is that
drinking
not? Are we not
milk?
supposed to be drinking milk? Wait.
Just drinking milk that tastes like real milk is physically acceptable. And he keeps like, nah, you gotta have flavor with it. You gotta have flavor with it. It's like,
What?
It's like,
Are you a child? Are you a child?
Oh, I've got to have my chocolate and milk, otherwise I won't be able to put this down.
Anyway, side towards the B hit there, Westmell and Damio with a nice little double, almost a triple as well. Flying will put him away, but oh, it's in mid. Just when you think they've got a chance to get back into it, Lynn Vision shut the door. And 13-9, it is all done. And a 2-0 victory for Lynn Vision. Well, we did say at the start of this broadcast, myself and Josh, and that was probably the way this is heading. Badness Kangaroos put in a pretty good fight, some good rounds. They were just a little bit short here, and we'll exit from this tourney.
Yeah, they played some pretty good rounds. In fact, they were playing very well towards the end there. Both Omocello and Daniel really firing up towards the end compared to, of course, in Dust 2, where it was really only PZ making some critical kills there. But it was very close, you know, 12-7, not 12-7, 13-7, 13-8. Overall, it's pretty close, BO3. It's a couple of rounds going the other direction, and it could have been a very different scoreline or even closer.
yeah, look, I mean, Lynn Vision, they drank their milk today. They got big, strong bones, and they're able to use them to continue their way through. What, you tell me you don't like big, strong bones?
No, I drink straight milk as well, okay? I'm on your side.
Hey, listen here, chocolate milk boy. Let's settle down just a little bit.
No, that's half been my
Calling it
favorite
straight milk. It's not whiskey, it's just
13-9.
milk.
It's
You did milk on the rocks. You did milk on the rocks.
Oh, man.
You did neat milk.
But either way, Amelia, once again, the main difference maker. 111 ADR, MVP of the series by far. And Amelia was just taking everyone down from BNK. Like, BNK, once they took down Amelia, they're like, oh, finally, the hard mode boss is down. But Zaka did a bit of support as well. And on the BNK side, we got Damio, Damon firing up. Big holds, massive holds on multiple sites in particular. Some good retakes as well, especially that little ring around the Rosie to stop the plant.
On there,
Any
so
other thoughts, Juan? And has?
well, 52 kills all up for Amelia over those two maps, which is not too bad, you know. 134 ADR on the first map, 111.59 if you want the decimals on there, just in case you were following around at home.
You know what decimals
so
are.
big stats there. I love stats, but yeah, I mean, look, fairly solid series overall. Lynn Vision just have that one step. They're just one step above Bad News Kangaroos. I thought they played well. They had their moments. They showed some stuff. They would have loved to take it to 3 maps. Unfortunately, it doesn't fall that way. But
I was actually expecting
that's how
a
the
stop.
cookie crumbles. Flam, any thoughts from you before we head to our break?
Look, I love crumbling cookies and dipping them in milk.
Chocolate milk?
Grow up. Grow a pair and grow up.
You know what? I think I'm going to go get myself a glass of milk when
I think
come back.
we should all go get some glasses of milk, and we should all
Exactly.
drink milk that tastes like real milk. You know?
Yes, guys, we'll be back with the next map in quite a while. It's going to be totally big Government Gladiators
I just
for
want
the
milk
XSE
that
Pro
tastes
League,
like
and
real
see you
milk.
guys later.
Just milk that tastes like real milk.